Hello everyone, my name is Lucy. I'm very happy you joined me in this simple Sunday afternoon video. I am going to call today's video My Puerto Rican Roots. I will be preparing mashed yautia, boiled batata, and bacalao. This is what we call yautia, and it grows in most Latin American countries. You can see that it's white inside. And this other root is what we call batata, and is very similar to the sweet potatoes in the United States, and is also white inside. When the batata is cooked, you're going to notice it turns into a bluish color and is very sweet. I'm going to be needing to prepare the yautia about 1/4 of a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of salt, 1/4 of a cup of olive oil, about 1/2 of a cup of cream, or you can use milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm also adding Cajun seasoning. Now to prepare the bacalao, I use about 3 pounds of bacalao. I soaked it overnight, rinse it, and boil it in fresh water for about an hour. I sliced 1 big white onion, 1/4 of a cup of olive oil and a little bit more, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 3 or 4 garlic cloves cut in little pieces, and black pepper. I'm using olives, sweet peppers, it can be orange, red, yellow, or green, whichever you prefer, and some parsley. I'm going to start my cooking by peeling my yautia, and I do this as I do with the regular potatoes. Now, the way I'm going to be preparing this yautia is not the traditional way. I love yautia however it is served to me, but my family won't eat it if it's just boiled. Once the yautias are peeled, I'm going to rinse them before I place them to boil. I will be peeling the batata the same way I peel the potatoes and the yautia. After peeling the batata, I'm going to cut them in about 1-inch squares. Place the yautia and the batatas to cook in separate pots. Just cover them with water to place them to boil. I'm adding to the yautia and the batatas about 2 tablespoons of salt, and adding the 1/4 of a cup of sugar to the yautia, and about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. The yautia, as well as the batata, are cooked when you can pierce them with a fork. They usually take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook completely. They need to be tender inside. Now to mash the yautia, I'm going to be using my potato ricer. However, you can use whatever method works for you to mash the yautia. To the mashed yautia, I'm going to be adding my dairy cream, but you can use milk, whole milk, skim milk, whichever you prefer, 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to be adding some spice with Cajun seasoning. Just make sure all of the ingredients are blended well together. Remember, all of the ingredients should be to your taste. Cooking is about what you like to eat and what you like to taste in your food. Now that the yautía and the batata are cooked, I'm going to start preparing the bacalao. In a large frying pan, I'm cooking the onions in 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. Once the onions are soft, then I'm adding the sweet peppers, the garlic with the black pepper, and the oregano. I'm adding the olives, and if you have capers, you can add that as well. This is not a traditional bacalao. Usually, in Puerto Rico, the bacalao is prepared with these ingredients uncooked. Now I'm adding the bacalao. This bacalao can be served at room temperature. Now this is how I like to serve this dish. I place my yautía in the plate, make a hole in the center to place the bacalao in the middle of the yautía. Pour some olive oil over the entire dish. If you have mojito, you can use that also. Buen provecho! I hope you like this recipe. If you like this video, please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.